Good morning and welcome to Wednesday, October the 8th. You are halfway through your work week. If you are counting that sort of thing, I hope you're having a great week. Today I have a fascinating story. It's about a month and a half old, so it's a few days older than my normal stories, but it is a really good story. It's another feel-good story about a good deed done right here in the United States of America, so we can all be proud of that. This one's kind of funny, or at least I think so. If you watch it, there is a video pinned to the article, which I'll put the link to it in the description box like I usually try to do. Please go to it and watch the video. The video really makes the whole thing worth paying attention to. It's not very long, any of it, but it is well worth watching the video. So I will read most of this, and I hope it will be intriguing enough for you to want to go and watch the video, because like I said, it's kind of humorous. It is a very good deed done by someone who didn't have to do it, and they had all the incentive in the world not to do what you're about to hear about. So I hope you enjoy this. And then I think I have a couple of quotes for you guys. And then you can get on with your week. I hope you have an amazing week. In just a couple of hours, I am headed to Boston and New England. And I am so excited. I cannot wait. I'm about to see tomorrow night, Thursday night, I'm going to see my two favorite hockey clubs of all time play. Chicago Blackhawks and the Boston Bruins. I will always root for the Blackhawks because I've been a Blackhawks fan since I was 10 years old. But really, my team is going to win no matter who wins. And I get to hang out in an amazing town, Boston. If you haven't been, you should go. Boston is like New York City, is an amazing, amazing place. So without further ado, I'll get on with the story because I know that's what you're here for. So here we go. This is called Wallet Lost by a Ford Employee 10 Years Ago, Just Turned Up 150,000 miles later under a car hood. See, I told you it was going to be pretty interesting. A Ford Motor Company employee was reunited with a wallet he lost 10 years ago after a mechanic found it while servicing a car he built. This charming story comes via Minnesota, where mechanic Chad Volk was repairing the cooling fan on a 2015 Ford Edge when something that needed to snap in place simply wouldn't snap. I messed around a little bit, then pulled it back out, and the wallet was sitting on a little ledge where it needed to snap down, Volk told CBS News. I pulled the wallet out, and that's what it was. Inside the brown trifold was a Michigan driver's license, $15, a faded lottery ticket, $275 in Cabela's gift cards, and a Ford employee ID, going to show that no matter how long you work under hoods and under chassis, you've never seen everything, Volk says. Rewind the clock to Yuletide 2014, and Richard Guilford was in a bind. He had to wear sweatpants to the Wayne County Ford plant. Lacking trouser pockets, he had the wallet in his breast pocket, and while presumably stooping over a new Ford Edge, the wallet tumbled out. Guilford wasn't aware of it until later when he got his buddies to go look in some of the cars he guessed it was in, rather than inside a Flex, not an Edge, an error that doomed the wallet to a long, dark slumber. Shipped to and sold in Arizona, then resold in Minnesota, 151,000 miles later it arrived in Volk's Auto Bay in Lake Crystal, where the mechanic of several decades found it and immediately looked Guilford up on Facebook. "Is this your wallet?" First thing I said was, "Did you find it in a car?" Guilford shared with a laugh. Now retired Big Red, as he was affectionately known, was overjoyed to have his wallet returned. For the rest, if not for the story, if not for the cash. It restores your faith in humanity that people will say, "Hey, you lost this and I found this. I'm going to get it back to you." Guilford said Thursday, adding in wonder how it survived the snow and rain in the land of 1,000 lakes or the heat of a car's transmission under the Arizona sun. Ford Motor Company spokesman Saeed Deep simply asked CBS, "Can you imagine the odds?" Cabela's even said they would honor the gift cards, which for part-time auctioneer Guilford means that he can leave the relic of his past totally intact in a china cabinet where he hopes his kids will pull it out and tell their grandkids about their ancestors' wild, wandering wallet. And then there's a video pinned to it that you can watch where they actually interview both of the guys involved in this story. An amazing story that something like that could survive so many years under the hood of a car, for one thing, and then for a guy to be so honest with that amount of money in it and Cabela's gift cards and things like that. Amazing that you find good-hearted people willing to do those things. So I hope you enjoy that story. When I saw it, I thought this is definitely what I want to read to you guys today. So I enjoyed that one. So this is, I'll read a couple quotes about friendship, and then that'll probably be it for today. Of all possessions, a friend is the most precious. Herodotus. The language of friendship is not words, but meanings. Henry David Thoreau. A friend is one who knows you and loves you just the same. Elbert Hubbard. The most beautiful discovery true friends make is that they can grow separately without growing apart. Elizabeth Foley. So I hope that you guys are having a good week and that you enjoyed this today. If you have any ideas for how I can make this channel better or any suggestions for positive stories that I could share with other people, please let me know. Please send me a comment and let me know. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week. I will be doing this tomorrow night or from Boston, hopefully. You guys have a good week. Remember, God loves you and a lot of other people do too. And I love you too. Good day.